Welcome to my channel BornToReddit. Am I the a-hole for telling a girl it's not my fault she's overweight? So I'm underweight. I'm a literal twig and have fast metabolism too. It's not fun at all, cause I can eat a whole chicken and barely gain weight, and the just eat comments from people get on my nerves so much. There's this girl, let's call her S. I don't really know her a lot, but she's friends with someone in our friend group and in our chat. S is overweight and very self-conscious. She's also very overbearing and loves to argue over the little things. So we were video chatting, me, her and a few other people. We were talking about something, and then S somehow starts talking about weight. S over here says that I'm a twig and asks if I diet because it's going overboard if I do. So of course I don't say anything, and then S continues and says she wishes she was like me cause I have the easy life. At that point my friends told her to stop, and she keeps going and asks me if I eat at all sometimes. What really made me mad was when she asked if I starved myself or if I had an addition. I told her not everyone here gains weight easily, and that being skinny and healthy are not the same thing in terms of health, and that it's not my fault she's overweight / slow metabolism. That was a low blow, but I was so tired of her little comments. She started crying and said how she's so self-conscious of her weight and she was just complimenting me. Then left the call. A few of my friends are on my side, but some say that I should have not attacked her in that subject. Am I the a-hole? Edit. Yeah, I'm a girl. Edit. Skinny healthy, mostly. Also I'm not trying to say fat shaming isn't bad. Honestly it's worse than skinny shaming emo, and I'm lucky that I can eat without getting lots of weight, but it's annoying sometimes. Not the a-hole. She was being offensive, you only faced it with facts. Yeah, she was really just asking for pushback. She shouldn't be mad that she got it. Her comments weren't compliments either. Right. WTF, you look like you have an ed is not a compliment at all, and neither is calling someone a twig. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband I don't want his son in our house? I'm aware that from the title alone makes me the a-hole, but hear me out. I married my husband 9 years ago, and from day one I struggled to get along with his then 6-year son. I've always considered it to be the normal stepmom issues though, not wanting to replace the real mom, but trying to step up. He's never liked me, but I've never let that stop me from trying. I've always included him in family events and vacations whenever possible. I've always done my best to treat him the same as my bio kids. I've told my kids from day one that he's their older brother. Fast forward to current times, I have 7 kids plus the bonus. 8-year-old twin girls, 5-year-old son, 4-year-old daughter, 1-year-old triplet boys, and then of course the 15-year-old stepson aka bonus son. With the pandemic I've been under more stress than normal, having to take care of all of the kids full time, handle schooling, work from home, and keep the house from falling apart. Thanks to hubby's job and his ex's job, they've both been working a lot more, so I've had to take on the 15-year-old too. It was pretty normal starting out, but not long after my bio kids acting weird. After convincing them to tell me, they said that stepson had been bullying them and treating them like shit. I talked to my husband about it and told him to talk to stepson. He did, but nothing changed. In fact, it got worse. I told husband to talk to him again, and the same thing. So I told my husband that I'd give stepson one more chance, which went as expected. I told my husband that I no longer want stepson in our home as I felt he was a danger to our kids. I told him that he needs to meet with his ex and work out what to do with stepson, but that I felt he really needed to talk to a professional because there's something wrong with him. I said that until stepson got help and could treat his siblings better I didn't want him in the house. Husband called me selfish and said that it's normal teenage angst. I told him I don't care if he thinks it's normal teenage angst, because I thought it was more serious than that, and I also needed to protect bio kids. So am I the a-hole? My husband says I'm the a-hole because I'm giving up on my stepson, and that I wouldn't be doing that if he was my bio kid. Edit. He lives with his mom and with us part-time. He has his own room which the little ones aren't allowed in, even when he's with his mom. I just don't want him in my home bullying his siblings. I would have no problem allowing him back in the house once he's gotten help. Again, I'm only doing this so my BO kids aren't bullied in their own house. Edit. A lot of people have been asking what he's doing to the little ones. It's a lot of name calling, but also telling them that they are mistakes and that he wishes they were dead. This might be an unpopular opinion, but not the a-hole. You are protecting your children from a bully. And if it's just verbal bullying now, what's to stop it from becoming physical bullying in the near future? Stand your ground and protect the younger children. I'm trying to show my husband that stepson needs to be evaluated because I really do think something else is going on. Am I the a-hole for inviting my brother to my wedding, but not his wife? I'm engaged. My fiancée is fat. She was when I met her. I've always found her irresistibly sexy. Not looking for commentary or unsolicited advice on this point. My fiancé and I sent out save the dates for the wedding. My brother got one, his wife very intentionally did not. He got married last year. His wife had all my siblings' significant others as bridesmaids, whether they were married or dating. Even my other brother's girlfriend who he'd only been with for a few months. I'd been with my girlfriend for nearly 5 years at that point and everyone knew it was a question of when, not if, we'd get married. She didn't ask my girlfriend to be a bridesmaid because she didn't want to be constrained to picking a bridesmaid's dress available in plus sizes and did not want to have my girlfriend in her wedding photos. I'm not speculating. That's not something I ever cold guessed. That's what she said, in her own words, when we arrived at the wedding, to find everyone else's so's were bridesmaids but her, and asked what was going on. I thought maybe it was a bridezilla moment and she'd realize how hurtful it was later, but it's been over a year, and while my brother has apologized again and again for ever having allowed that to happen, why he's invited, his wife never did at all. Even when it's been brought up in front of her. We've only seen them a couple times since the wedding, and my fiancé has tried to forgive and forget, but it's still uneasy between us because of the singular lens we now know she views my fiancé through. My fiancé doesn't mind grinning and bearing for the occasional family event we have to attend, but I didn't feel like it would be right to make her spend her wedding day with someone who would ever treat her as less than human. We are having a very intimate wedding, 20 people and 12 our family. Having that woman there would taint the whole dynamic. That being said, the rest of my family is understandably upset. My family, my brother especially, feel like we are trying to make them choose sides, in my other brother's words. Even if that wasn't your intention, it's the result, and that's a relay hole move none of us deserve. We didn't do anything to your fiancé. I definitely don't want to make anyone choose sides, and he's not wrong that they didn't cause the problem and don't deserve the fallout. But my wife also deserves a wedding day with only people who love and cherish her. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my brother's wife? Oh sit. She actually came out and said that. Listen, your brother has to do what he has to do, that's his wife. If he picks her side here, so be it. But you have to do what you have to do too, this is your wife here. Pick her side. Said it word for word, one of the most surreal moments of my adult life. If you had to vote for the most a-hole story from all three in this video to be president of a-holes, which one would you choose, and why? And don't forget, subscribe or I'll insert tiny little pieces of shattered glass directly into your pee hole.